I'm Rick Cowley, I'm a PR executive of Secret Mode.
So you guys are showing Make Way here at The Mix. What is this game all about?
Make Way is a chaotic party racer game, up to 4 people playing. The main difference is there's no tracks. You start out with just a blank expanse and a random selection of pieces. You grab pieces with your friends, you build the track together, and then you race on it. It's round-based, so you will race for a round, score points for crossing checkpoints, and then you start a new round, you keep building and building and building until you just got this huge, wild, ridiculous thing that nobody remembers any of the turns. It's full of obstacles, and it's just the ultimate griefing game for your friends and stuff.
So every round the track gets bigger?
Yeah, every single round the track just gets bigger and bigger. You can choose between track pieces and obstacles, so it can either get more complex in terms of do I want to put more stuff on corners, or do I want to just keep building the actual track so it's larger? But yeah, so there's all sorts of different little strategies that you can do, but it's still fun and simple and basic enough that anyone can kind of jump in and pick it up.
What were some of the inspirations that the devs drew from to make the game?
So the developer is a solo, mostly solo, so it's a small developer based out of Dundee in Scotland. He used to work at Codemasters. He was the lead designer on Toy Box Turbos, which is kind of a spiritual successor to the Micro Machines games. He also worked on some of the Micro Machines games and in racing games in general. He was kind of developing this with in mind of kind of returning to that. He felt there was still untapped potential in this kind of chaotic top-down racing game, and drew inspiration from sort of Ultimate Chicken Horse, which has a similar kind of premise, but also on his own experiences in the games that he was working on.
And you guys talk about that you have different cars in the game. Do they handle differently, or are they just cosmetic?
The cars all handle exactly the same, so you can just pick whichever one's your favorite. We've got some really wild stuff in there, like Viking ships and UFOs, and then some ones that are obviously a little bit inspired by classic cars and movies and stuff, but they all handle exactly the same. They're all the handling is kind of wild fishtailing and slaloming all over the track and stuff like that, so it's kind of heavy and difficult to get used to, but once you do, it feels really amazing.
I think I saw a couple cars inspired by Batman and Back to the Future as well.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff, and you don't we've got them all available here right now, but you would lock them over time as you play the game and do certain things. You earn experience points, and you earn more track pieces, obstacles, and cars as you go. So there's always something fresh to come back to every time you play.
How many players does it support locally?
So it supports 4 players locally. It also supports 4 players online. We're going to be releasing on all consoles, so Switch, Xbox Series, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, PC, and that's going to have cross-platform on all consoles as well.
When does the game come out?
Later this year. We've not got a final release date at this moment in time, but 2023 for sure.
In the meantime, where can people go to find out more information about Make Way? Steam page, Discord?
Check it out on Steam, wishlist the game if you can, and get excited for Make Way.